There's a weapon being used in modern wars right now that costs less than a used car, but can force an enemy to spend millions just to stop it. It's not fast, it's not advanced, and it doesn't even come back. And yet, countries are launching thousands of them. Some are copying it, others are struggling to defend against it. This is the SHAHED 136, and it might completely change how wars are fought. Normally, military technology flows one way. The United States builds something new, and the rest of the world follows. But this time, something unusual happened. A simple drone built by Iran is now being copied across the world, not because it's the most advanced, but because it solves a completely different problem. At first glance, the SHAHED 136 doesn't look special. It's about 11 feet long with a wingspan of around 8 feet. But that size is intentional because it fits inside a standard shipping container, and that changes everything. These drones don't need air bases. They move quietly inside normal trucks. Each container carries multiple drones, and when the moment comes, that same container becomes a launch system. It opens, tilts slightly, and launches them one by one, which means even if you detect the launch, you may never find where they came from. Most drones rely on long wings, but that makes them harder to transport. The SHAHED uses a triangular delta wing, compact, efficient, and capable of generating lift even at low speeds. The body is made mostly of fiberglass. That reduces weight, reduces cost, and even lowers radar visibility. It doesn't even have wheels because it doesn't need to land. Instead of taking off like a plane, it uses a small rocket booster. The rocket pushes it forward until it can fly. Then it drops away, and the drone continues on its own, powered by something surprisingly simple, a two-stroke engine. The kind you'd find in a chainsaw. Cheap, lightweight, easy to mass produce, but loud. People describe it as sounding like a flying lawnmower, and that sound alone has become part of the fear. Once launched, the drone doesn't need to be controlled. Its destination is already programmed. It navigates using satellite systems like GPS, or alternatives like GLONASS and Beidou. So even if one system is jammed, it can still continue. Inside, a small processor constantly adjusts its direction, guiding it toward the target. The SHAHED 136 is slow, around 180 kilometers per hour. But that's not a weakness, it's a strategy. Lower speed means lower air resistance, which means lower fuel consumption, and that allows it to travel up to 2,000 kilometers with a very simple engine. But the real advantage is cost. Each drone costs around $10,000 to $20,000. That's it. Now compare that to what it takes to stop one. Interceptor missiles like the Patriot can cost around $4 million each. Sometimes more than one is used. So even if the drone is destroyed, the defender loses far more. This changes the entire logic of warfare. Because now, you don't need to destroy something to win. You just need to force your enemy to spend more than you. Launch enough of these drones, and their defenses begin to run out. Their missiles get used up, and eventually, they can't stop what comes next. Russia has already used thousands of these drones in Ukraine. Eventually, they even started producing their own version. Iran has used them in the Middle East as well. And now, countries across the world are paying attention, because using million-dollar missiles against cheap drones is not sustainable. So new solutions are emerging. Ukraine has started using small interceptor drones. costing as little as $2,500. Instead of destroying drones with missiles, they hunt them with other drones. There are also laser-based systems being developed that can destroy targets at a fraction of the cost, and automated gun systems that use bullets instead of missiles. At the same time, other countries are building their own versions. The United States has developed systems like Lucas. India is working on low-cost attack drones like the SHAHED 150, and newer designs are going even further, using artificial intelligence to coordinate swarm attacks. Dozens of drones moving together, overwhelming defenses at the same time. And if you find topics like this interesting, real-world systems that quietly shape global power, subscribe to Curiosphere, because these are the stories that explain how the world actually works. And this isn't the only place where technology is shaping global conflict. There's an island that produces something even more critical than weapons, something the entire world depends on. And if that island is disrupted, the global economy could feel it almost instantly. That island is Taiwan, and that story might be even more dangerous.